What is up, my dudes? Today I had a really fun video idea. We've all seen those videos. I paid an artist on Fiverr, I paid a musician on Fiverr, I paid a Fiverr. We've also seen the I paid a high-rated player to carry me type videos. Now, recently I've been watching people like Moist Critical and especially my boy CDN the Third play Rocket League and have a ton of fun trying to get good at the game. This made me pick up the game and start messing around. I was having a lot of fun, except for one thing. I was absolutely dirty dog water bad at the game. So I figured, why not get a coach to show me how to improve? Is it worth it? Did I get scammed? Am I a literal god now? Let's find out. To give some background, before I went on Fiverr to find a coach, I had spent 8 hours and 45 minutes actually playing the game in matches. This equates to about 120 matches. These were a mix of casual 3s, 1v1s, a little bit of rumble. I dabbled in the limited hotshot mode as well because I figured it looked pretty good to practice saves and stuff like that. So by all accounts, I'm still a new frog to the game. And what better way to start my experience by getting help from a pro? The coach that I chose to go with was a fella named Lindo. He's an SSL player from Italy, and after sending me his Rocket League wiki page, I could see that this guy was the real deal. He's played for Sapienza Roma, Rocket Core Esports, and primarily Team WLF. With a nice spread of first and second placements, Lindo's a real Rocket League pro. So I messaged him and told him about my current experience and that my main goal was to get better at the game. Lindo suggested we start off with a 1v1 so he could see how I move on the field. Now, I knew I wasn't going to win, but I figured I would maybe score a goal or two. No, boy, was I wrong. The way he moved around the field and handled the ball was insane to me. Everything seemed so easy the way he did it, like it was just breathing to him. Second nature almost. I actually ended up scoring, but only because he was standing still typing to me. After he had royally destroyed me, he sent me some controls that he recommended I use, like camera adjustments and stuff like that. These definitely made everything feel a lot more comfortable. After that, Lindo decided we should just jump into some competitive 2v2s and see how I played in a team setting. There were some things he noticed that I did pretty well, and some things that I really needed to work on. Mainly, I was pretty good at not ball chasing and waiting to see what my opponent does and then react to that. He said this was something he didn't learn to do until his first 500 hours in the game, so that felt pretty good on my end. I think watching other people play and talk about ball chasers made me play this way, and Lindo agreed that watching the pros and high-level players is a great way to improve in the game. He pointed out that most people are as good as they are because they have thousands of hours in the game, whereas I had a whopping 9. One thing we both agreed that I needed to work on was actually controlling the car. I had the patience, but it would only get me so far without actually being able to move my car in the way it needed to go. Lindo said that the only way to really get better at car control is just to practice and play the game until it feels like second nature, which made a lot of sense considering how easy everything seemed for him. Now, in our early matches, Lindo realized he was getting a little too fancy and was more carrying me than coaching me. I think it was almost hard for him to not play how he normally would when he saw the opportunity, but after he dialed it back and let me sort of take the reins, it was kind of more the same. I would have great positioning and patience, but would sometimes miss an easy goal or an easy save because of car control. The more he pointed it out, the more I wanted to try to get better. I started scoring goals here and there, and he even applauded me a few times for making some great setups for him to score. After our 10 matches, we actually ended up placing into Diamond 1, which honestly was mostly because of Lindo, if we're being honest. I'm nowhere near Diamond level yet. After our placements were done, Lindo decided we should do another 1v1 to work on some basic car control stuff. I could definitely feel that I had improved at the game based on his tips alone so far. The difference in confidence level I felt from the beginning of the session was insane. I felt like I actually understood the game now and the importance of things that would seem so basic to most people, like car control. He tried teaching me dribbling, but honestly, getting the ball on top of the car was so confusing to me, and it still is. It's something I'm definitely going to have to work on. We also worked on controlling the car in the air, which I actually got the hang of pretty quick. With our session done, I figured I would put my skills to the test and see if I had improved. I actually ended up placing into Gold 1 in 1v1s and even messed around with some more Rumble, which is a ton of fun by the way, and ended up getting mid-platinum. Nice. I'm still very noobish at the game, but I can say without a doubt that Lindo helped me learn some of the basics and be able to read plays way better than I was before. So overall, I would say this experience was absolutely worth it. If you want to get better at Rocket League, definitely consider going to Fiverr and looking up coaches such as Lindo. I'll include some links down below to Lindo's wiki as well as his YouTube and of course his Fiverr. If you guys enjoy this kind of thing, leave a like and maybe consider subscribing as well. Comment below if you want to see more of this sort of thing, maybe with other games or even a follow-up coaching session in a week to see how I improve at Rocket League. Thanks for hanging out and as always, take it easy.